Do you still remember how you learned to ride a bike? As the saying "just like riding a bike" goes, it is a skill that stays with you for life and you never forget. However, many of today's jobs are evolving rapidly. Because of this, we constantly have to learn new skills or habits, but often also unlearn old ones. Learning is the easy part. It is adding new skills or knowledge to what we already know, like learning how to ride a bike. For most of the 20th century, neuroscientists generally believed that the brain was relatively unchangeable after a certain critical period during early childhood. Recent research has proved that the brain continues to change into adulthood and even old age by forming new neural connections. So saying "I'm too old to learn" is not a great excuse. However, it is correct that the way someone prefers to learn is likely to change over time. Unlearning entails the essential process of being open-minded and letting go of old habits, processes, and information with the goal to create room for new ones. It is more challenging because it requires stepping outside of existing mental models, making a conscious decision to change, and adopting a new way of thinking. It requires motivation, an open mind, attention, and practice to unlearn the old and develop a new habit or skill set. What if you would not sit on your bicycle for 30 years and you would have to ride it again? That is what relearning is about. In practice, this tends to be easier than starting from scratch, since the neural pathway in your brain is still wired. It only needs to be reinforced again. What makes relearning unique, and what needs to be emphasized so that people do not revert back to their old ways? In any transition, one of the first questions people ask is, what is different from what I am doing now? This is an opportunity to build on the foundation of old knowledge. Relearning should leverage the power of existing knowledge since, according to Patty Shank, prior knowledge helps us understand what we are learning. In any learning experience, it is critical to engage the head, heart, and body. It is even more important to engage learners at all levels when relearning is required. Your learning deliverables should be targeted at the following. Reinforce the why in all learning materials so that the content has urgency and relevance. Learners engage with content if their emotions are evoked with humor, characters, high-quality graphics, real-life scenarios, challenges, and stories. Provide opportunities for application of knowledge with hands-on practice, simulations, and role-playing. To account for multiple sites and global users, provide advanced skills to super users who can then train across sites and reinforce the learning. Relearning initiatives should include high-tech and high-touch methods. High-tech support methods include self-paced learning, social learning, and workflow support tools. The goal of high-touch support is to give participants a feeling that someone is out there to hold their hand when they need on-demand help. In conclusion, individual behavior change is driven by unlearning and relearning. By effectively communicating the why, the urgency, and what's in it for me, you can help spur unlearning. As adult educators, by encouraging adult learners to leverage existing knowledge, engaging their heads, hearts, and bodies, and providing high-tech and high-touch performance support, you can inspire relearning and facilitate successful changes in working environments. Unlearning and relearning are not means to an end. They are an end in themselves. As such, the key to unlearning doesn't lie in the educator. It lies in the learner, in you, in your openness to being challenged, to letting go what you think you know so you can relearn what you need to know.